What's going on, family? You are tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in all week, all brand new shows. We truly appreciate it. I'm joined in the virtual studio with out Miguel Colon Jr., because y'all know he ain't never here. But joined by the Power Father. You guys put your hands together. Show your love for Patricio, everybody.
Thank you. Becky, bring me my shirt back. I like that shirt. I want my shirt back, Becky.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, by the way, random name.
Yeah.
That is a random name. That is a random.
It's a Becky listening to this right now, like, what? And her man, like, so what shirt you got?
Yeah, exactly.
So what shirt you got? Yo, how you know Patricio?
Every Becky. The one with the good hair, bad hair, no hair.
Silk hair, pea hair, mama hair.
No hair.
No hair.
No hair.
No salary cap. Yo.
No limit hair.
Yo. And that other voice you hear, man, the teddy bear himself sitting over there, rotisserie, waiting on an AC person to pop up. Give it up for James John, man. Y'all give it up.
Bro, I'll do things a man's not supposed to do unless he's in prison to get some AC right now.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. That's
the worst.
For now, because it's certain states that don't require AC in homes.
Bro, I heard that. My wife told me that.
Like,
there's not
certain
central
states that don't
air.
require central air in homes, bro.
Bro, I don't care where I live, Ken. I need AC, bro. I came up with AC.
Let me tell you something, man. I never forget. I was when I was apartment living, and I came home. Matter of fact, I went on the road. I was on the road all weekend. I came home Sunday night, that late flight Sunday, got home, and I walked in the house. Bruh, you would have thought they was in there with one that chicken nugget from yesterday. It was so hot. I'm talking about this how old it was. Remember the brown thermostat with the orange?
Oh no.
That's how old it was. It was at 95.
Oh my God.
It was at 95. So of course the office ain't open because I took a red eye home. So the office ain't open. I text the on-call dude. He's like, yeah, what's up? I said, hey man, my AC ain't working. I can't do nothing till the morning. Well, why the hell is you emergency on call?
Change your name.
Why
Change your name.
On call, bro?
You are not emergency on call. You are bad news 24 hours a day on call. That's what that should mean, man.
So I ended up going over to this girl house, and because I had and so the next day I called out. I told my boss, I said, look, man, I ain't got no AC. I ain't been home. I ain't got no sleep. And I went to the other bar that night because it was a Monday night. And I was telling another comic, I don't want to say his name because he got ran up out of the city. And
damn.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I got a portable AC. I was like, bet, appreciate it. So he gave me a portable AC. Well, you the one you open the window and you put the thing in the window and you close the window down. And only one room in my house, which is my bedroom, was getting AC. It took
felt good
3 days. Bro, it took them 3 days. They had to change. I'm talking about my unit. My unit was the same unit the Red Tails had in their barracks.
Bruh. You had Tuskegee air, bro.
Yo, that unit had mezzo in it. I know that unit had mezzo. I wouldn't be shocked at 76 years old if I got mezzo from my AC in my apartment complex. And in my head, I'm thinking, just go change them all. Why wait till somebody's AC? So right now, somebody.
I can tell you. Can I answer that for you?
Go ahead.
We got a quote on an AC. Let me tell you, we knew our AC was breaking, so we had a dude come out here to quote us for a new system. The only reason we are trying to buy a new system because when it broke, we called the people that fix ACs. Do you know how much they wanted to fix an AC, Ken? Y'all want to guess?
$2,500.
How much?
$3,000.
Yep.
To fix an AC. So we're like, man, if we're gonna pay $3,000, we might as well just get a new AC. How much could they be? Ask me how much a new AC is.
They got to be $6,500.
$10,000.
Jeez.
$10,000. And in Florida, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
You gonna bite the bullet.
10 stacks. Do you know how much cocaine I could buy with $10,000? You know how much money we could make?
17 pounds worth.
Yeah. That's a whole kindergartner, bro.
Bruh.
17 pounds. I want a kid. I want a kindergartner's weight of cocaine.
Now, you see,
My neighbor put his own AC in because he got an AC dude. And my neighbor put his own AC in, but it's one of them little, it's not a big one, but still, when it comes to stuff like that, man,
necessity,
I'm like,
baby.
I need a professional.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with
I
that.
need a professional. But yeah, dude, my apartment complex, I was like, yo, if mine is old, I know everybody's old.
Yep.
And, I know everybody old, and I'm not lying, bro. All summer, I just kept seeing units putting in new unit,
go down.
Unit.
Yep.
New unit, because they had to change because once they changed the big unit outside, they had to change the joint inside.
They have to change. Yeah, that's two parts of an AC system.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
unit outside and there's the one inside. Both of those have to be changed,
bro. So I was just like, thank good man, bro. It's
but it has changed. Let me tell you, Ken. You know how you had the old one, the brown one with the little orange on it?
Yeah.
The new system I can turn on and off while I'm at work through my phone.
Yeah.
I can turn my AC on. Bro, I can be okay. I can say every day at this time, start cooling my house an hour before I get home. So I walk in, I'm still saving energy. But when I walk in, my house is cool. So I can't wait for that, bro. I can't wait.
See, I didn't know about central AC until I was 13.
What?
In Chicago, we had the window units.
We
had one in the front, one in the back, and you had a fan in your room, or you left the window open, whatever was more economical. And
but
then
aren't your summers really hot?
Yes, they are. And we still have the one AC in the back, the one AC in the front, the window, and keep the window open, whatever you want. However, when we moved down here to Florida, I honest to God thought like we hit the lotto because we had carpet, we had an open backyard, there was a knob that made it hot or cold. I'm like, yo, we hit it large. And I didn't know central AC was like a standard in certain areas, like
in Florida.
Florida. And I'm like,
I couldn't imagine.
We in the big time right now.
Bro, in Chicago, because I've seen like stories of heat waves going through metropolises and stuff like through Chicago. Bro, can you imagine not having central AC?
Some houses in Chicago, it's not standard. It's not standard. Like, because a lot of them are duplexes, they're the apartment style, and it's just different. And you'll see so many houses in Chicago that have like the AC units sticking out the window.
That's crazy,
dude. Man. I had to Google it, man. Do you know what city has the least amount of air conditioning?
What?
Oklahoma.
City?
San Francisco.
Ain't it hot?
They say the best place to live without air conditioning is Southern California, the highlands of Central and South America, parts of Southern and Eastern Africa, Southeast Australia, and New Zealand are the best, are the places you can go that you can live, without AC.
In Africa?
In Africa.
Bro, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Maybe hot's different over there. Like maybe they just used to hell. So 80 degrees is cool over there. So I don't know, man.
Dude, I was just thinking about what Patricia was saying. Not even central air. I didn't live in a place that had a shower head until I was 16. We had a bath until I was 16 years old. I did not live in a place with a shower head. We had a bath. And in North Carolina, I'm in the projects. The projects don't got AC. They do now, but growing up, my mama was the only room that had an AC. Every other room had a fan in the window.
Bro, you serious?
Yep. Grew up without AC. So, bro, when I went to the military, I was like, hey, man, what's this stuff blowing out the ground? They're like, hey, bro,
it's wild.
Like, Private, that's called central air. Now beat your face for not saying sergeant. What is it? For not calling me drill sergeant.
Don't call me Schwarzenegger again.
And dude, after that, bro, because I went from South Carolina, and you think Fort Jackson in the summer. Fort Jackson in summer, we have something called Category 5 heat, where you have to roll your pants and sleeve up. Like you can't even have your stuff tucked in. It's called Category 5 heat because South Carolina just like wet swamp, slave escape.
Damn
heat, bro. I'm talking about that Harriet Tubman. That you be like,
damn.
Harriet, just shoot me because I ain't gonna make it.
Even the white dudes got nappy hair so high. Yeah, bro.
But I will say this: I do miss the heat waves that would hit Chicago because it was always fun because we would go to Lake Michigan. That was
Yeah.
our beach, and it was honest to God, it looked like we were invading Normandy, but the opposite way because you just had so many bodies just laid out on the sand, just trying just to cool off a little bit because you get that nice breeze coming off the lake.
I can't do
Bro,
it.
but I think about it now, probably because I'm an adult, but as a kid, maybe because we were just used to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was our life.
Yeah.
Our life was it was
It's all
hot,
you
it
knew.
was summertime. So at night you got the fan in the window, you laying there with just your drawers on, and usually in North Carolina around about 9-10 o'clock at night when it started to cool a little bit. And then you start getting some of that cool breeze at night, and then the room starts to cool down. But you was used to it.
Mhm.
You were just
Yeah,
just
that's
used
what
to
you
it,
knew.
man.
Yeah.
But now, bro, I almost cuss.
Bro.
Shoot.
Bro,
Hey.
what do you keep your thermostat at, Ken?
If me, I'm 72, but if Sean is here
Ooh,
right by herself,
that's
Sean will be
nice.
74. Sean is 74, bro. Right now it's 70. It was on 75, and she just knocked it down to 74. Cause I'm like, cause we have an upstairs, downstairs,
Yeah.
and heat rises. So I'm up here sweating.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, it's hot. She's like, I just turned the air down. I was like, I ain't hear it click.
Yeah.
I
I
ain't
hear it
no
come on.
click.
That's how we do it. I hear it come on.
I ain't hear that air come on now,
Yeah.
son.
Bro.
Now, son. Now.
72 is good though. That's nice,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I tell people this story, man, and I may have told them the story. I came on the show. Steve White. He was one of the first comedians from Def Jam. He was in Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Spike Lee movie. Steve White. We were working together at Port Charlotte at Vasani's,
Mm-hmm.
and me and my wife were talking about the thermostat thing because I was trying to work on a joke about it. And I'm 72. My wife is 74. And Steve White was like, I like mine at 78. I said, man, that's the heat.
Bruh, right?
So every day he'll take a picture of his thermostat and send it to me like, got the heat on today.
Yeah.
No
Where
way.
he live at though?
Port Charlotte area.
Damn, he keep his stuff that hot for real?
78. New York guy. I think he's a New York dude. 78.
Oh,
But I think he was out in Cali for so long. If they ain't out there with ACs, maybe he used to it.
mm-hmm.
But 72 is me. And if I'm on the road in the night, man, I bump that thing down to 6'9", baby.
There you go. Bro, ooh. When I go to the hotel room, I'm disrespectful with
Bruh.
their air.
Oh, yeah, you abuse that.
disrespectful.
I'm
You
disrespectful with everything. I go to
Yeah.
the show, everything on.
Yeah.
Lights,
Bro,
I need a shower running.
bro, I'm just making nothing but hot water in my coffee maker. I leave a shower on. I got the hair dryer going. Got no hair.
Bro, iron on everything. Dude, I
Everything.
don't care.
I'm disrespectful when I'm at your hotel,
Hey, Jay, we'll be walking out. My wife be like, you don't cut the lights out? I'm like, man, I ain't paying the
Hey,
baby.
babe.
I ain't paying for nothing. They made us pay for parking. We gonna
Yo,
get
for real.
this extra money.
For real, I
Even when
noticed
I check out, I leave everything on. I'm
Everything
out.
gone. Everything gone.
that's the first thing you do. The moment you walk into the hotel room, you turn on every light. You blast that AC to the lowest it can because you know damn well that room was not prepared before you walked in there.
Yeah, TV on, loud as a mug, bro.
You ain't even watching it.
I ain't even watching it, man.
In the background, I got both TVs on because sometimes they get in front, they got one in the back too. You
Yeah,
got a nice
yeah.
one. I got all the TVs
All
on.
the TVs on, man. But we gotta take a commercial break, man. We come back. Ken Miller back on the grind. I'm out here looking for something that I didn't want to look for. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Guys, do me a favor. Go out to Instagram, follow, Facebook, follow, YouTube, and subscribe, and Twitter, and follow us. We appreciate that. Drop them comments, drop them likes. Let us know you love us. And also go out there and find all of our personal social media as well and follow us there. We appreciate it. Join the virtual studio with the Podfather Patricio and my big dog, James John. James, go ahead, shout out, sponsor our baby.
Let me go give you our sponsor right now. I'm talking about the 2018 Magician of the Year in Florida, Todd Bogue. Not only a good friend of mine, but I've actually hired him for my personal and private events, guys. You got to check him out. The Ridiculous Comedy and Magic Show every Thursday night in Daytona at the Shores Resort and Spa. Showtime is 7 p.m. and tickets are only $15. And again, it's hosted by your 2018 Florida Magician of the Year, Mr. Todd Bogue. Now, for more information, you go to toddbogujokes.com. That's TODDBOGUE jokes.com. Go check them out.
Check out Todd Bowles, man. Much love to Todd, man.
Oh, what's up,
James,
Ken?
Oh, Ken,
It has
what's
come
wrong,
to
bro?
an end, bro.
Although we've come
To the end of the
to
road.
the end of this comedy road.
Ken, man, I gotta go get a real job. Son.
No,
Oh,
say it ain't.
Lord, mama.
Say it ain't so, Ken.
Say it ain't so, man. It's funny, man. I ain't really told most people, but my close friends, I'm still going to be doing comedy. But
Absolutely.
I need to get back on the real, not real job, but on another job. And I've been back on the grind, and I realized this, man. I ain't interviewed for a job since 2004.
Ooh,
Damn,
Yeah, I had my
Oh.
job for 18 years,
bro.
bro.
So you
let me.
kind of out of practice right now, kid.
And so the one thing I got the ace in the hole. You know, my wife does resumes. My wife did my resume. You know, my wife
I do
also wrote
interviews.
my wife does books. Wrote a book on interviewing and
did.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you know, she's a recruiter. So that's the ace. So today I had to do like a pre. They send you some questions, and I had to do like a pre-interview, bro. Let me tell you something. I didn't even realize this. I got the same setup I got right now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Same setup, but I had on like a collar shirt.
Yeah.
I want you to take a look at my closet. What do you see at the closet?
Military uniform.
Uniform.
Okay, what you see in the closet?
I can't really see.
Like
Yeah, them
books?
Crown Royal boxes.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay. Wow, Ken.
I thought they were books.
Wow,
Bro.
Ken.
I didn't even pay attention to it till we start recording today, and I was like, "Oh my God,
That's what I had.
I did the
In my-
pre-interview with the Crown Royal."
Ken. He gonna think that's a cry for help, not an interview. Damn, bro.
I did
Damn,
the
Ken.
pre-interview, James,
Look
with the
at
Crown Royal
this
boxes.
drunk bastard interviewing with Crown in his background.
That's not
Bruh.
that's not as bad. I've done a couple interviews for the law firm, talking to attorneys, paralegals, receptionists, and I had one person that I could clearly see the paraphernalia in the back on the table. It was a nice big water bong, and I'm like, I would love to work with you, but this really ain't helping your interview right now.
Nah, you just can't be having the bong out like that. at the
Yeah,
interview.
yeah.
What you gonna do at work if you got the bong out on the interview? You gonna come in with zigzags?
Man.
Like, you want one? You want to hit this?
Hey, man, we lost again. I don't know why we keep losing, bro.
Bro.
Man,
What you mean we drug test here?
hey, James, it was crazy because like, you know, they asked us the same. So in the situation, what would you do? And
Yeah.
you know, so by the time I got the question like number 3, I kind of was in my groove. And when I got the results back, I was shocked that I actually did good.
Good for you, man.
I
Hey,
really
go clap
did.
for you, bro. Hey,
Bruh.
man.
Hey, they ain't called me to offer me nothing yet, but still.
You did good. But Ken, I'm thinking about it, and correct me if I'm wrong, brother. You was interviewed in 2004, right?
4.
Wow.
There were 2 things that were not around back then: high-speed internet,
Yeah.
and smartphones.
We had 56K at that time.
Yeah.
Bro.
2004. I think DSL was big. Like DSL
But it was
and cable.
expensive. But it was
Yeah.
still expensive
Yeah,
back in the day.
So I'm gonna even give you my 2004 experience. So I get out the military. Before I get out there, it's something when you getting out and you do your paperwork, and they give you a little class for, you know, like, hey, they write your resume too, which is the craziest thing because I just looked at my resume from 2004. It's all kind of misspellings.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who did this resume in 04, but it was a terrible. When my wife was looking at it, she was like, this the resume that got you hired?
Mhm.
I was like, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you how I got hired. So I go to this company that sends you on contracting jobs where you're contracted there for like 90 days and then they'll bring you on full time.
Okay.
They do
Gotta
it a
prove
lot.
yourself though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They do it a lot in the tech industry. They may do it
Uh-huh.
for other industry, but in the tech industry, coming in as a contractor is huge. And you also get paid a little bit more because they're not paying for like medical benefits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They just paying you money to the point where, bro, they would bring me a check. That's how long ago. They wasn't even direct depositing. They were like, hey, the dude would be there. Here's your check, and then leave. And I got paid every Friday.
Wow.
So I go in
physical
for this
check.
a physical check. So, bro, James, I was doing everything. I was doing I did some door-to-door sales when I first got out. I did some
out of the
like,
military,
fresh out of the military. Did some door-to-door sales for like 2 days, and I ain't doing this. It's hot. I ain't about to be doing all this walking. Then the dude got me a like it was like a temp job where I would go to offices that were brand new and set up computers and internet. That's when they start getting cable and DSL.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So I go to this interview for Nextel. I go in, I walk in, and the manager, we sit down. He says, "You were Army?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I was Army too." He said, "What, bro?" I said, "I was Signal Corps." You, man, bro. For 1 hour, we talked about military, Signal Corps, our time in the military, funny Army story. An hour, bro. A whole. And then, mind you, I lived in Altamont, and the job was in Maitland, so it was 5 minutes from my house. I'm like, man, I really need this job. Get done with the interview. Say, hey, man, appreciate it. I was like, so, like, am I gonna get a call? He said, "Oh man, I hired you when I saw Army on the resume."
That's funny, bro. That's it.
I started. It was a Monday. I started that Wednesday, and I was at that job for 18 years.
Bro, that is amazing. Now the thing is, for what you did at Sprint T-Mobile, does that job even exist anymore anywhere else?
Oh yeah, I'm on wireline, which is just network support for companies.
Gotcha.
Like your internet at your office, somebody monitors that network if it goes down. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you got it's called wireline. You know, we have wireless and they have wireline, and then companies have something called managed services, where if your internet goes down, I'm the dude you call if my internet's down. Then we do this. Hey, you got power? Can you power cycle it?
Gotcha.
Hey, and then we log into it, do some tests. If something wrong, we send somebody out there and they fix it and we gone. That's managed services. It's so many companies out there, brother. You wouldn't know that had it. That they don't have an in-house internet person. They have a company that they outsource out that manages their networks. It's a lot out there. And I'm not saying that I put in for 42 jobs. I'm just saying
bro,
it's a lot out there. And from where it look like a lot of people looking.
Really?
No, because you're about to get the wave right now, because you know what's about to happen, right? Summertime. And all these teachers are out of work for 2-3 months, so they're going to be trying to get their part-times. I've had five of my friends who are teachers hit me up, be like, hey, yo, Pat, if you know anybody hiring, part-time, let me know, because I'm going to need a job in about 3 weeks. Damn. Everybody's going on summer break.
Yeah. Shout out to all the teachers out there, man. And more when I do my other show with Devin, I learn about how much they don't get paid. So damn, if y'all see a teacher, just hand them $1.
Man, right? The crazy thing you say that, the job I was doing when I started looking, I was crazy underpaid at T-Mobile. I mean, crazy.
And you still made a pretty good wage there, right?
Yeah, but I was I hit one of my partners up that's somewhere else. He's like, yeah, man, T-Mobile was doing us dirty.
Wow.
Crazy underpaid for what we did at that job. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm back out there. I'm looking, man. Yeah, it's like it's a different monster.
Like
it's
Biggie said, don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
UPS is hiring. I ain't gonna tell you. I applied for their computer job too. Look,
there you go.
And I'm looking to work from home. So I'm looking for remote. I'm looking at hybrid and remote. For you guys, hybrid is as half home, half in the office. So if I can, Monday and Tuesday hit the office, and then Wednesday through Friday I can be remote. I can travel.
That's dope.
I can still do comedy. because people are like, how you gonna still do comedy? I said I was doing both for
Bro,
18 years.
That's all we've been doing. People don't know that. If guys listening right now, you see us at all these clubs and traveling and doing all this stuff. We all got day jobs.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
gotta
Like
go to work.
every single one of us still
Exactly.
Yeah.
works.
We gotta
man.
work.
I got
Yeah.
13 of them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Patricio got a bunch of jobs too, man. You living up to your heritage.
Mhm.
Go ahead, bro.
No, it's crazy with the whole working from home mentality because that's gone like wildfire. There's
Yeah,
so
it
many
is.
people who are working from home. I have
They won't go back.
they won't go back.
Yeah.
They're like no, I ain't freaking leaving. I ain't freaking leaving. I had one girl, a friend of mine, who we were going to this concert over the weekend, and all of Friday she stayed in the car to do her work remotely
Yep.
with her hotspot, and every now and then would just hop in and out, hit in and out, and I got to give props to her because she was able to do it and then
She can
come
do
hard
it.
with us.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to work Sunday through Thursday. I would try to get a late checkout on Sunday. The latest I can get. If I can get 1 o'clock, that's great.
Yeah.
Then I ain't got but 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours where I ain't got to do nothing but, I can go work in the lobby. And I would
Mhm.
say, hey man, I need like a 15-minute break. Go to the lobby of the hotel, set up, and I will continue working. And if they tell me, hey man, you gotta get up out of here, I've been in my car, hot
Yep.
spot,
Yep.
phone on,
Yep.
and everything. But this is the advantage and the disadvantage about working from home. The advantage is you save on gas, you saving on
Yeah.
food. That
Yeah.
company is saving on not having to lease a building and stuff like that.
Overhead.
The overhead. The only bad thing about it is, man, you don't come in contact with anybody.
Yes. There you go.
That's the
All
I
day.
want to work. I truly want to work from home, but man, I actually like going in the office because I truly liked my coworkers.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, especially as a comic, because being around people, you getting jokes, you getting, stimulation.
Yeah.
But when
You're
home,
talking to
man,
people.
yeah.
You're interacting socially with
Yeah,
people.
yeah. And I feel like maybe that's why a lot of times these people who come out that work from home, their skills ain't, bro. You
They
see some
lack.
of these people at the comedy show, they
Mhm.
don't know how to act.
They don't like
They don't know how
They
to
just
act.
say a word every so often.
Mhm.
Funny. Oh, you funny.
But I like working from home, but if I could do something, I can do both. If I can
I'm
go in
with
the
you.
office, be around some people,
I'm with you.
and then work from home, I'm cool with that. But
See,
if push comes to shoves, bro, if I gotta be in the office all the time and I gotta get a job, it is what it is.
See, Ken,
Bro.
I'm the complete opposite. I cannot work from home. I hate working from home because there's so many distractions. There's so much food. I could literally just fall asleep on my couch within 30 seconds. I'm like, it's a dangerous environment for me to be working from home.
Yeah, we're gonna go to commercial, but we got about 30 seconds. I was the same way when I first started working from home, and my wife would
Mhm.
tell you I hated it. I couldn't stand it, man. About 3 months into it, and I saw how much I saved on gas, tolls, food. I was like, man, this working from home ain't that bad.
Mhm.
I know we got to go to
Hey.
break, but Ken, you added it up. It was like $800 in food.
It's like
you were saving.
$800 a month. We were eating out and gas and toll. Like, dude, we saved almost $1,000 just staying home, man. Well, we gotta take a commercial break. When we come back, I want to talk about some comedy that I did this past weekend for a really dope comedy concept. Hey, man, and all you NBA fans out there, Ja Morant
Wildin'.
out here
Whoa.
pistoling again, man. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. It is Thursday night, guys. We hope you have been having a fabulous week. All brand new shows all week, man. And do me a favor, go out to Instagram, follow, Facebook, follow, Twitter, follow. Go to YouTube and subscribe to our page. And if you miss any of these shows, go over to iHeart and search Real Labs, and you can check us out in podcast format. Miguel is out tonight. Join the virtual studio with Patricio and James John. Before we went to the break, man, we're gonna talk about this young brother, Ja Morant. Have you been following the NBA? Matter of fact, first of all, NBA playoffs have been amazing. Shout out to the Lakers right now in the Western Conference Final against the Denver Nuggets, and the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. Two teams that were in the play-in. and they made it to the Eastern Conference Final. Matter of
True
fact, the
that.
Lakers started off 2-10, and
it.
nobody thought they would make it to the playoffs. But my
No.
team is in the Western Conference Finals with one of the greatest basketball players of all time, LeBron James. But the big news has been going on is this young man named Ja Morant. Now, if you guys listening, you'll know Ja Morant is a point guard or a guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he was suspended earlier this year.
Okay,
Well,
can we say this first,
This year.
Ken?
What's up?
Extremely talented.
Extremely talented. People say he has one of the greatest basketball IQs
Yes.
in the game right now, and an
On
intelligent
court.
kid.
On court.
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
Kid. And people, when they speak, they say when you talk to him, he's a smart kid. So a couple months ago, he was in a strip club, first of all, with a gun. With in the strip, I don't know what's going on, and it was the gun from Harlem Nights. It wasn't even a good gun. He had the gun. He had the gun under Jasmine Guy pillow. He had that gun. And so recently, one of his friends is on Instagram Live, and they're in the car, and he goes live and swings over, and what does Ja Morant have in his hand? A gun. And the friend catches it, and the live is done right away.
Can I? You want me to say something, Ken?
Man, go ahead. Because
here's the thing for me as a black man in America, and we're always talking about opportunities that we don't get. You get one where you are making a life-changing amount of money, meaning for your generations to come, and you have this opportunity to do something good with your life, but you can't let go of this street image that you think is so important that you're putting everything you've worked so hard for and sacrificed for at risk so you can look like a thug. I just don't understand it, man. Somebody help me. Bruh, I mean, I wish I
let's
go ahead.
Let's talk that money, James. In 2019, he signed a 5-year, $194 million contract.
Jesus.
$194 million contract. And I think the thing that upsets me the most, and I'm gonna talk about my son. My son made a TikTok, or I think it was a IG story holding a gun. And his aunt called me and was like, "Hey, your son got a gun on this Facebook, Instagram story." I hit him up. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Dad, I was trying to be funny to show these kids how stupid they look holding guns on social media." I said, "I get it, but you got to understand, as a young black male,
yes,
people don't look at it as funny.
No,
they see you brandishing a gun and thinking, oh, here he goes." I said, "So let's just say, Junior, you went out that night and you got pulled over and things went haywire and the cop killed you, okay? And then guess what they're going to do? They're going to go to all your social media and find everything. Right. And they're going to find that one picture of you holding a gun. Like, look, he was a thug. He's out here just thugging.
No matter what you did in your life.
My son's scared of geckos. Like, he ain't no thug. That's just, if a gecko is in my son's room, he's sleeping in the living room. He like, I ain't sleeping in there. Ja Morant, the other thing that upsets me about it, I know we give much love to two-parent households. His mama and daddy there. It's not like he grew up with his mom. His mom and where his father at? Where's his father? Because the thing is, Ja Morant, $193 million, $30-40 million a year. His daddy probably like, what I'm gonna say? He the one bringing in the money. No, you still his father, bro.
Yeah. Dude. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it, man.
You steal that kid's father. You still have the right to pull that boy to the side, be like, "Hey, man, you're about to mess up some generational wealth now."
Yeah, you are.
Because I don't care how talented you are, the NBA will sit your ass down in a heartbeat.
They'll have to at some point, no matter how much money you bring in. They'll have to sit you down.
25, 30 games. I think he's gonna get suspended this year. I think going into the season, which sucks because Memphis is good. They were the number 1. They were the number 2 seed in the West. They are good.
Yeah,
they're not a bad team. They're good. No. So you about to sit out 25 games, which means your team's not going to have you. Now once the stretch of the season comes, you come back. So now you got to get reacclimated to NBA game because you ain't been playing. You ain't coming back until damn near December.
No, and you better hope you still got them same damn skills because your contract coming up.
And he can get a super max because he's I think it was all NBA, so he can get a super max. I'm just like, bro, Like the
Why?
first person to pull John Morant to the side should be his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
His daddy should pull him to the side, say, "Boy, you stupid." The
That
next thing is
that might not. I'm sorry. I ain't want to step on
and
it.
the
Go
next
ahead.
thing is, Jay, and I think you're gonna agree with me with that. Get them lousy ass dudes out his circle.
That's exactly what that is, man. It's the people around him that ain't even doing anything. They don't
Nothing.
play sports. They don't got jobs. They hanging on to him, trying to perpetuate that lifestyle on that.
Yeah,
dude,
because I was just about to ask, because like, you know, the rap game, the hip hop and everything, like I don't know if it's just me or not, but like I don't see that. I don't see the brandishing of guns. I don't see the showing off of assault rifles or anything like that. I do see it on stupid, crazy TikTok and Twitter. You know, just wanting to be gangsters or whatever they want to be.
Those who are about their business know what they can get away with
Right.
and what they shouldn't. There's a limit to what you can do. One of the biggest rappers 2 years ago is going through utter hell right now. I'm talking about DaBaby because of the comments he chose to make, man. Being canceled is real.
It's real.
I may not agree with it, but it's real. Like after some point, when they can't do anything else with you, let's say like a John Morant, when you keep doing this over and over, you don't become an asset. You start being looked at as a liability.
Yeah.
When you start messing with business, you got to go,
Bro,
Yeah.
you this like you're talking about music and basketball. Let's just talk basketball. You know who ain't about to pull a gun out? LeBron James,
Oh hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No way.
You know who-
Steph
yeah.
Curry,
Yes.
Giannis.
Yeah.
You know, no. The
None of
guys,
them.
the guys that you want to compare yourself to, Luka. You know what I mean? Like the guys, the all NBA guys, first, second team. Like John Morant is an all NBA player. Guess who ain't on IG Live with a gun? LeBron James.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
I don't get-
you can't
it's gonna-
be an
but that's
all
what it's
NBA
going to take. It's going to take an OG to pull him to the side. Somebody he
Dude.
respects in his field. No, be like, yo, bro, bro, what you doing?
Yo, I say you start with the father and
Yeah.
you go to them lousy ass nincompoops that he hang with.
Yeah.
It's so funny, man. I watched 30 for 30. He has something called, it's a show called Beef. 30 for 30 had an episode called not Beef, Broke.
Yeah.
And
I
one of the
watched
fo-
that one.
and
That was
one
a
of the
great
football
one.
players was like, yo, I go get something to eat. I got 17 dudes with me. I don't even know them.
I don't even know him.
I don't know none of these dudes. Now, but if one of them decide to get up and punch out the maitre d', guess who in
It's
trouble?
on you. You get sued. Yeah, you get sued. That's right.
The
You
entourage.
take responsibility for everything they do. And you notice, Patricio, working in the law, and you know you come across that more than likely. When you got an entourage, you are responsible for everything
Everybody.
they say or do.
100%. 100%.
Don't know that the brother said, man, I was feeding we was at I'm gonna say Morton's Steakhouse. He said, I'm feeding 17 dudes. They eating lobster, shrimp. I was watching Straight Outta Compton the other day, and it was the part where Dre came into the studio. He said, y'all out here eating shrimp, lobster. Who are you? Who are you?
Yeah.
Who is this dude up here eating shrimp, lobster, steak, champagne?
Who are you?
Man, I know John Morant don't listen to this show, but this for all the people who do listen. If you a young person, you listening right now, you get an opportunity like that. Not even basketball. If it's music, if it's acting, if you get a nice paying job, you know what I'm saying? You go somewhere and you making 100,000. But you decide, man, let me go on live, and it ain't gotta be a gun. It can just be something stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can just say something dumb.
Like saying something, smoking drugs on IG, like just people watching, man. They using rap lyrics to actually prosecute you now.
Bro, rappers so dumb today.
Bro.
They so
If you can understand it.
they so the John Morant thing broke my heart, man. I know we took a long time on it, man, but it really broke my heart, man, because the kid is talented. And from what I
Super
know, that ain't even his background. I mean, it's kids out there who actually hood dudes that's in the NBA, and they like, yo, this dude crazy.
Like, bro, you messing this up. Yeah, like
Dude
what
crazy,
you doing?
man.
Bro, Draymond Green, like, damn, you effing up right
Hey,
now.
you messed it up.
Hey, bro.
You messed it up, B. Hey, man. But let's go and get off that, man. I just want to give a shout out to Jake Rika, man. I did the Don't Tell comedy. And
Tell everybody what that is exactly.
So, man, Don't Tell Comedy is, if go check it out, Don't Tell Comedy Orlando. They do pop-up comedy shows. You get on their email list, and the morning of the show, so you buy a ticket, and then the morning of the show, they give you the venue and they give you the name of the comics. And dude, we did comedy in a furniture store.
Really? What furniture store? In Altamont?
No, it was called Warehouse. It's off of Edgewater in College Park. Small.
Oh,
it's small. Dude, Patrice, I swear it's no bigger than that.
I know
office
exactly what
right
you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they had about 85, 90 people in there, and it was James John house. It was hot. It was hot, bruh. But it was fun. I went last. I ain't gonna say headline. I just closed the show out, Hot 20. And bro, but I tell you that it's BYOB. They was in there drinking. They had to carry a dude out. He was
damn.
His wife was like, "Yeah, he do this all the time."
Bro, that's BYO. That's BYOL, bro. Bring your own liver, like,
bro. James, when the wife said, "Man, he do this all the time." Dwayne and some other comics had to help carry him to the car, but it was dope. So if you're in Orlando, look up Don't Tell Comedy Orlando. They're all over. Miami has one. Ohio have them. They got them in California. Just look up Don't Tell. Click Orlando. Jake Rika puts together amazing shows, man.
Shout out to Jake Rika,
and it's BYOB, and that's the lure of it. People get to bring their own liquor. It ain't in a comedy club. It can be in a shoe store.
I like that.
Hey, bro, it could be an Afro studio. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, James. It could be anywhere. And and that morning as a comic, he'll text you, be like, all right, man, we're gonna be at Warehouse, 8:00 show. So shout out to Jake Rika, man. But we gotta get up out of here, man. Patricia, where you at this weekend, bro?
I will be at the Green Mill Cocktail Lounge in Chicago from 3 to 5. Check me out. Go to withasideofchaos.com for more details.
Cool. James, where you at this weekend?
I am actually going to Baltimore. I'm going to Maryland because I'm moving my son up there, who just got hired by John Hopkins up there, man. So proud of him. Congratulations on graduating with your master's degree, Devin.
Nice. Now, y'all, you hauling it?
No, we flying up.
Oh, okay.
Because who he works for, they moved all his stuff. They came and packed his apartment in Florida and flew it out there.
Oh, that's why the AC ain't working. He took the AC, Dave. He done took the AC.
Damn, give my AC back, bro.
Hey, man, this weekend I am in Newark, Ohio, right outside of Columbus, Ohio, doing a show. And then Monday, Will's Pub with Sean Finnerty, Amy LaCour hosted. I can't remember the cast name. Larry Fulford hosted, man. I need to get my life together, man. Miguel ain't here, man, but shout out to the podcast, Podfather, Patricio, and James John, man. I'm Ken Miller. Thank y'all guys so much for tuning in this week. James, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night, family.